If you do what everyone does, you end up like everyone else. If you drink what everyone else drinks, you end up like everyone else. If you eat what everyone else eats, you end up like everyone else. On this podcast, we try to do something a little bit different, a little bit thoughtful. Why? Because you matter. Your journey matters. The things that you've done, they matter to you, to your family, and yes, to the people that care about you, your friends, associates. Hi, my name is Gideon from Okwai, the Story Warrior. It's been a pleasure bringing to you this podcast literally every week since the last 2 years or so. So I wanted to take a moment just to pause and say, where are we? Who are we? What do we represent? And what do we bring to the world? First things first, my name is Story Warrior, but I want to tweak the name of that program a little bit. I want to go by the science of story selling. Science of story selling with the Story Warrior. Why? Because that's the title of my second business book. So as we go forward, I want to make some adjustments that would serve you better. I have consulted with some people that know better than I do. I've consulted with my team, and I understand that it's important that whatever we bring to you comes straight from the heart. And yes, it gets processed by the mind, but it's even more important to make sure that what we bring to you comes straight from our heart. And yes, it should be steeped in some elements of neuroscience. It should be steeped in evidence so that if you use the information we bring out to you to make decisions, they should be informed decisions that help you to make a profit for yourself. That's the reason I wrote my second book, The Science of Story Selling for Profit. So going forward, we'll be taking a fairly different approach to the conversations that we bring to you. So why have I thought it wise to make these changes? See, growing up in Africa, they say, until the lion learns to tell his story, the tale of the hunt will always glorify the hunter. We do not want to be defined by other people. As story warriors, we want to define our story. We want to define our journey. We want to refine our struggles and share with you in such a way that you can look at it, you can chew on it, you can use it to make better decisions to help your family, to help your business. So yes, I, Gideon from Okwai, a product of Africa, produced in Asia, packaged in America, and sold worldwide without a return policy, I've chosen to come out and outline to you 4 areas that we will focus our energies into going forward. The first area we want to focus on is what I call path to excellence. What is the path to excellence all about? It's about sharing knowledge with you, insight with you, especially steeped in evidence, bit of research, something that is informative that you can use to excel in your business. You can use to become a better provider, to become a better human, a better husband, a better wife, a better spouse, a better dad, evidence-based to a large extent. Second, we also are choosing to share with you what we call path to opportunity. What are story warriors using? What are other story merchants using? What are other story weavers using to make a living? We will give case studies. We'll give examples of people who are using their stories to make a living. And that hopefully it would inspire you. We would also focus on what I call story warriors at work or story warriors on the move. Take, for example, this week, I'll be going to Las Vegas, Nevada. I went to graduate school in Nevada. I hope to connect with some business people, millionaires, billionaires, learn from them. And so I will be the story warrior on the move and bringing in some new insights for you to improve the quality of your work, to improve the quality of your business as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. So yes, I'll be out there looking for examples of people who are using their stories to excel. And I will relay that information to you from the road. So I'll be holding my mic. I'll be interviewing some people live, on site, not so much from within the studio here. Why is that important? Because as story warriors, we don't want to be held bound. We don't want to be held captive. We want to be out there reaching people, reaching ideas, reaching new discoveries, and bringing them back to you. And the last but not least, every month we'll also make sure that we do what I call a story clinic or a story audit, whereby we'll have one person come in and tell their story. We'll listen to their story and we provide feedback using our story DNA method. Our story DNA method is well documented. We've shared it in my second book, which became a bestseller on Amazon. And I hope that we will use that to help you to understand, am I telling my story right? Is there some way in which I can improve it? Is that story authentic enough? Is that story connecting? Is it invigorating and inspiring? Is that story dramatic? Does it touch someone's heartstrings? That's what we'll be doing. So in essence, what we're saying here is, going forward, the Story Warrior podcast is rebranding a little bit to be called Science of Story Selling with the Story Warrior. Triple S Story Warrior. And in that, we'll focus on 4 main areas: path to excellence, basically teaching, path to opportunity, what is out there that you can use your story in making money. We'll talk about story warriors on the move. What are they doing? How are they doing it? What can you learn from them? And last but not the least, the story audit or the story clinic that helps you to identify, are you telling your story in such a way that it is dramatic, it's insightful, and yes, inspiring. So as you can tell, we are going to be serving you a whole lot more, not by wishful thinking, but by being here in the studio and inviting people here, and also by going out there and getting things done. So to move forward, I want to assure you, the Story Warrior is here to stay. The science of story selling for profit is here to serve you. The question is, are you willing? Are you ready to consume it and to use this to make your mark on your world, to use it to tell your story? Because if you don't tell your story, as the African proverb goes, until the lion learns to tell his story, the tale of the hunt glorifies the hunter. The hunter, unfortunately, refers to your competitors, refers to your detractors, it refers to other people who don't want you to succeed. So my question to you is, do you want them to succeed at your expense? If you don't want them, then you better step up and tell your story now, because someone is out there waiting. Someone is willing to eat. Someone is willing to drink from your pipe. The question is, how clean is your pipe? The question is, how inspiring, how innovative, how insightful is your pipe? Clean your pipe. By your pipe, I mean your pipe of ideas. How do you share them with the world? Through your stories. And when you do that, you leave a mark on them. They say it is not what you do. That's not important. What you share is more important. And I'm reminded of one of the guests on our programs recently. What you do is important, don't get me wrong. But what you do dies with you. This is what Dr. Cliff Ake told me. What you do, it dies with you. But what you do for others, I repeat, based on what he told me, that's your contribution to the world. So my friends, I want to invite you. My associates, I want to invite you. My business buddies, let us dare to tell our story. Because if you don't tell your story, nobody else is going to tell your story for you. Until you tell your story, no one will do it for you. And this is my humble contribution to your business, to you as an individual, to dare to tell your story. Because if you don't, no one will do that favor for you. My name is Gideon Fumokwai. I want to invite you to share, to subscribe, to continue to follow our work, and to invite others to take a look at what we're doing, because we believe if you don't tell your story, no one else will do that favor to you. So we invite you to join this movement of daring to tell your story, because your story is the one true invisible asset that no one can take it away from you. My name is Gideon Fumokwai, the Story Warrior, who helps you to define, refine, and share your story in such a way that it touches, it encourages, and it leaves someone to hope for a better day. Thank you, and keep coming back and keep sharing. Peace, pumpkins, and yes, a whole lot of peanuts. Why not?